Hi there, and welcome to the energy of Scorpio. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. We are fixing this energy in water, fixed water, and the 8th house is open. The 8th house is a house of transformation, deep occult knowledge, spiritual transformation of the deepest form in alchemical circles. Scorpio is one of the most powerful zodiac placements because of its ability to blend with the perspective of the eagle as well as the perspective of the land-dwelling scorpion. And there's this ability to take the excesses of a polarized reality and to stretch it to its extremity, to the point of collapse and rebirth through Scorpio's energy. I find it fascinating. Today we're going to be doing a reading for Scorpio in the 8th house, Scorpio, Mars and Pluto, and we're going to look into the month of April for a prognosis. And in the month of April, we'll see certain karmic energies that need to be sort of worked out using the bicycle deck. And then we're going to go into a spread known as the Great Mirror using the Alieta deck. 130 years old, this one. And yeah, it's a 9-card spread. We're going to look at the energies of Scorpio and another through the Great Mirror. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is, of course, for the energy of Scorpio in the month of April 2024. Okay, there's a period here of really going into thoughts, especially thoughts that have accumulated in the past month, and to retrace the steps that are there. Something about you had to, it put you into a position where you had to find your own independence and clarity of mind, okay? And you had to get out of a certain situation, okay? At least for the Scorpios that are tied to this reading. So far, we have the 5 of Swords in the upright. And the 5 of Swords is usually a card of getting away, but also it's one of cleverness, wit, and also intellectual capacity to understand certain things, okay? So this is a period of understanding, of trying to figure out what you're standing on and where you've been, especially when it comes to past situations, okay? There was a past period of waiting for something, a gift, being a type of fertility or birth of some sort, something new, something that is very far away, that comes close to what it is that you need, okay? But that period is over, and there's something about that period that has been kind of ridiculous, and now you're coming into a clarity of mind when it comes to that period. But you also have been gifted by Jupiter something, and maybe perhaps you're trying to retrace your steps to figure out what it is that you've missed in terms of that gift, okay? And in the horizon, especially in the most immediate future, we have the 2 of Cups. There's a quality of love here that is very deeply intense, and it's the kind that Scorpio likes. It's very deep, very intense, very heady, and it goes deep, and it's very psychological. So there's a connection here that those who identify with Scorpio's energy or have any planetary placements of Scorpio, there's going to be a very strong connection that will show the darker sides of life when it comes to relationships. And it's exactly the type that Scorpio likes. There's going to be a period of transformation in it. 5 and 5. Also, it's not going to last long. It's something that will teach you very quickly the fruits of that design, okay? of how things work out in terms of communication, okay, wanting to invest in this type of situation, but then once again retracing the steps that you've been through, the steps of karma, the steps of your path, okay. And this is like another gift. I don't know if it's something that you truly want. To be honest, I don't think you don't truly want it. But it's going to happen, and it's going to be irresistible, intense, and for this month in particular, it will help you to understand why you've gotten to this place again. That's interesting. So let's go and move into the Great Mirror. The Great Mirror is a tool devised by the Order of the Twin Sun to see particular energies between Scorpio and a significant other. However significant or insignificant this person, place, or thing is, we'll see in the cards, and it depends from person to person, from Scorpio to Scorpio. I do thank you for tuning into the channel. We'll go ahead and get started now. Okay, so this is a connection where you're going to understand the person's shadow. Their shadow, okay, and this has to do with projections that have been gifted to them, or I wouldn't call it a gift, have been sort of given to them, thrust upon them, forced upon them, these projections, and they pass it on to you. These projections are, of course, of the shadow realm, and you are here to gain your own independence from this type of work. So it's like shadow work, but it's like work that you would do to help this person. And it's very projective in nature. This is something like something that you've done before, though. Something that you've both done before. This person is skilled at letting things just flow through them, but unfortunately they can't control the content of what flows through them. It just naturally flows. So if it's like negative energy, then it's negative energy. If it's positive energy, it's positive energy. But there's a wild demeanor about their intuitive capabilities, a wild uncontrollability about how they project what they receive collectively, or what they receive from karmas or ancestry, and they let it pass through them. And there's also something about them making the choice here very deeply, having the ability to choose differently, and then also them being called to certain connections, certain responsibilities that they feel beholden to outside of this connection. Okay, so they are committed to something else, whether it's work or another situation. They are wholly committed to it. But they still project this channel of energy, and you can feel it. It produces the effect of you being able to tame the energy, to control it, to redirect it. Okay, and it gives you power. There is a sense of hope in this type of situation that they will leave you alone. There also is something about the Four of Pentacles. Very strongly indicated here. It means that your stability is your own. You'll find the right temperance, the right control within yourself. Now, whether or not you want to give to this person would be a question of alchemy. You would only give a bit of your energy to reshape the energy that they already project towards you, and that is a form of alchemy. There also is a possibility here of a challenge not being met between you and this person. You may see them as an equal, but what they do is kind of sell lies with these projections, meaning that collectively or ancestrally, they're influenced by energies that are not their own. And therefore, there's something of a gimp, or something of a plumber, something like that, in terms of handling somebody else's dirty work and giving it off to someone else. There's a degree of responsibility when it comes to this type of projective energy. There also is here the 9, no, the 10. Let's see, that's the 8, no, the 11. The 11 in the reverse, with the 3 of Cups as the outcome. This is going to be a challenging situation. I think both of you are satisfied by the way things turn out on the surface. But you're going to find that your independence and your empowerment comes through the ability to see this as a gift, and to reshape or redirect, I would say, redirect history. I find this a very fascinating reading. We're not going to go any deeper into it. Don't worry, you're protected. There's something about both of you. It speaks about a type of growth and a period of fertility. For the time being, I do wish you well. Hopefully that is something. In terms of advice, there is none. Hopefully you do well. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.